Welcome, everyone,
Yeah.
to Devil River. We are the Devil River Boys.
And we're even daring.
Oh, absolutely.
Bold.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Daring.
Daredevil. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Like 3D Doritos of old.
Hell yes. So this is our first, really,
First official episode.
webcast, I guess
Yeah.
it would be.
Well, I call it the show.
Yeah, it's the goddamn show.
It's the goddamn show.
My name is Stephen Paul, and that's Dan the Tin Man.
Dan the Tin Man.
Mhm.
Super Dan the Tin Man.
Do you know why you're called the Tin Man, Dan?
No, I'm not familiar as to why I'm called the Tin Man Dan.
I need you to be honest with me, Dan.
Yeah.
We're starting out a professional relationship.
I'm working on it.
Do you know what I found, Dan?
Not off the top of my head, no.
You're a real funny guy. Glad I have such a funny partner in this show.
What you found?
You tell me, Dan. What is this?
Looks like confetti of some kind.
It's fucking tinsel. I told you no tinsel in this goddamn studio.
Yeah, you're right. You did. That does make me Dan the Tin Man.
Yeah, the tinsel man.
Tinsel
Yeah,
Man.
Dan the tinsel man.
Tinsel Man Dan.
Yeah, so I'd appreciate it if you respect our shared space. You know?
I'll work on it, yes. I'll get the vacuum.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we don't use vacuums either. We use those pet lint rollers.
Oh.
Yeah, it takes a while.
Yeah, no, I'll get on that.
No, actually, I did find tinsel like all over the place after you left, Dan.
Oh.
It was as if you were some sort of fairy. A tinsel fairy, perhaps.
I ain't no fairy.
But
Not a ferret either.
that's your new nickname, Dan. You have one.
I have one now.
Ready to go.
Two. I have two.
One in the box.
Super Dan and Tinsel Man Dan.
Yeah, well, Super Dan's just your name. That's
It's true.
That's your
It's a true
Christian
story.
name.
Yeah, it's Christian given. It's
Yes.
Hebrew.
Absolutely. So, Dan, it was just the 4th of July. It was just Independence Day. We're big patriots and fans of
well, we are
freedom.
fiends for freedom.
Absolutely, we are. Did you have a good one?
I did.
You got
I
all your
did.
fingers? Got all your fingies?
Yeah, all 9. Wait,
Excellent.
That really just looks terrible, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Well, I don't know if anything remarkable happened to you, Dan, but I've been working on some things. Okay,
Some things.
Yeah, I was trying to fix a motorcycle, right?
Okay,
And so I have all these
it's pretty American.
super American, dude. One was Chinese and one was Japanese, but other than that, super American.
Working on motorcycles, though,
It was like
is
Easy
super
Rider.
American.
Yeah, I was like Dennis Hopper. I had the leather with the dangly, tassels.
like Rob Halford, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, he does that.
I would imagine he does.
Were you channeling your inner Rob Halford?
Yeah, I was wearing
With-
a jock strap with assless chaps. Why do gay men do that?
I think they take it from the baboon culture. It's
Really?
called presenting.
Eee. I wonder. Well, we're going to try to keep this clean, Dan, for clips.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
We've already got one.
So we can compare gay men's asses to baboons.
Well, I mean, they're not going to be upset about it.
I don't think so. I mean, really.
They're happy about everything.
Yeah,
It's in the name.
that's true. Not lesbians, though.
No.
That's a whole different story, though. So, been fixing a motorcycle, and when you're fixing motorcycles, you have to have all these spray aerosolized things, right?
Yeah.
So, I was in the. So, I'm trying to fix the Chinese one, and if you're trying to find parts for it, you probably have to go to China, I would think, because you can't even look up what parts is in it. You know?
Really? Well,
No.
I mean, as long as you match symbols, I think it should work.
Oh, you mean like kanji or whatever their version of it is?
Well, yes. Well, it would be, kanji. And the only person who is going to correct me, I imagine, is my good old buddy, Dr. Teabag.
Dr. Teabag. He knows. He
Dr.
knows.
Teabag is very familiar.
He knows calligraphy. Is he a
Better,
doctor?
or he had lied to me for all these years.
If you're gonna have T in your
swear
name,
to God, Dr. Teabag.
you better be into some Eastern shit or British. But that's beside the point.
But yeah, no.
So, I went over to actually Margot's house, and we were.
Good old Margot.
Margot's great.
We picked her up in the takeover.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, we ganked her.
I don't know if ganking Margot would be the best of plans.
I think ganking is a thing you can do to your own Margot.
You know, you probably are right.
Yeah.
I don't have a Margot, so
Yeah.
But if you can gank your own Margot, by God, gank your own Margot, guys.
Gank away. So there was a she has one of these giant clay pots that's like a fire pot thing.
Is it like a fire pit kind of deal?
It's like a vase with a hole in the side of it that
Like
you
a
throw
glory
wood
hole?
in. You would have to have someone upside down because the hole's right at the bottom, or a very tiny person. I don't know. I don't know how these things work.
Yeah.
I'm not adobo.
Nice.
But I think it is it's like a traditional, probably like, Central American or something clay pot that you throw your stuff in, and then
Still American.
absolutely. Yeah. So she's got a bunch of old dry wood, and she's like, every time I cut something, there's more wood. And I'm like, well, you need to burn some of it.
Burn the
Yeah.
wood.
Yes, in the giant clay pot that's right in the middle of your yard that
That's
you
what
don't
you
use.
do. You
Yeah.
burn the wood.
Yes. So, I love burning things. And I also brought ribs. Okay.
Oh.
And so part of the 4th of July festivities were ribs and burgers. So I brought the ribs, and I used Sweet Baby Ray's sugar-free.
Sweet Baby Ray's.
Sugar-free.
Sweet Baby Ray's is a good call.
And I was kind of concerned about how it would turn out, because I was like, oh, maybe these sugar-free things aren't going to be good,
Yeah.
It didn't char.
Standard concern.
Yeah.
It didn't.
Didn't really char, but
No?
well, just because it doesn't have the sugar in it. But it definitely, like, the sauce held, and
Did
it was
caramelize?
nice. Not really, no.
Oh.
But it did, like, impart so much flavor, and it was just delicious, and your fingers weren't all sticky. Like, you could actually,
Oh.
like, lick your fingers, and then they came off clean. So I'm like,
Hey.
that's a pretty big claim
That's
for
some
ribs.
Finger licking good right there.
If you're in a tuxedo, you can still have ribs.
That's finger licking.
So to try to create the char artificially, I brought a propane torch.
Oh,
Now,
setting things on fire.
A lot of people use butane for things like creme brulee. They use like the little
Creme brulee.
They use the little handheld one that's just.
We're American. We don't deal with none of that bullshit.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Werther's original.
Oh yeah, Werther's. That's about as natural as a grandmama.
Yeah, but there's more egg yolk in the middle, and some cream and vanilla, and your grandma didn't choke on one and die. Good, Dan. We're trying to get clips. So I brought this thing, this propane, fire making thing, because I was like, I'll try to scorch the ribs right at the end to see if it could.
Gotta torch it real good.
All it did was basically kind of like dry or
Oh, did it dry out
thicken.
the meat?
No, not the meat, the sauce on top.
Oh, okay.
So then I just kind of brushed more over it, and it was delicious.
Yeah.
So I did the ribs in the sous vide first. Ooh. So I did that for about 6 hours.
Oh.
And then brought it over to Margot's, and then threw it on the grill, top rack,
Oh.
Let it go for a little while. So I had this torch.
Yeah.
I love torches.
Oh, yeah. Burning shit. Nothing more American than that.
I was out back, torching grass and scree
Scree.
Do you know what Dan? Do you know what scree is, Dan?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay. So when you're walking through brush,
Yeah.
all those little things that get stuck in your pants and your shoes,
Wait.
that's scree.
We just always call them stickers.
All right, fair enough.
I mean, there's nothing more American than getting stickers in your socks, especially if you're walking through and you's goddamn boots on. They still get in your laces, they still get in your socks, and sometimes, thankfully, you wear them Wrangler jeans. They don't get through them Wranglers.
I got stickers all up in my boots. Then I got my pig sticker. Then I got my Lisa Frank stickers.
Oh, you got them Lisa Frank stickers? Your little girly friend's gonna be so happy.
They's on my pencil case.
Oh, I got pencil case.
I got a dolphin breaching the water majestically with glitter. Yeah, always
and iridescent
pinks and blues, and your jaw would literally drop if you seen my trapper keeper. God damn!
You know that they actually brought Trapper Keepers back?
Did they?
Yeah, they're like stupid spendy, but they brought them back. It's just like champion shoes, man.
If I had anything to show off when I was a kid, it was my fucking Trapper Keepers,
because that was on point.
Ninja Turtles,
yes.
Fucking
G.I. Joe.
I don't know if I had the G.I. Joe. I had Power Rangers, I believe.
Woo!
Yeah. I mean, it was this whole thing. I was like, maybe I didn't look cool, but I felt cool. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's the most important part, because as cool as you feel is what you project to everybody else.
Yeah. You got that big Trapper Keeper energy.
As long as, yeah.
BT's.
That
E.
that BTE.
BTKE. You walk in a room and the girls will be like, what? Their dolphins start swimming, if you know what I mean.
You got that big Trapper Keeper?
Yeah, yeah. They'd be flicking their eraser around, You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
After they stabbed a bunch of holes in it with a pencil.
Oh, yeah. You chew on it a little while.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That was me, though. I still do.
I did ribs as well.
Dan, this isn't about you.
No, it is. It is, because I'm part of the show.
Okay.
So it is about I did ribs, too.
But we left off at propane torch. But please, rib.
No,
that's it.
I'll save it.
You didn't have no.
Oh no,
it's cohesion.
Oh, it's cohesion.
I'm not joking right now.
All right,
yeah.
All right. Well,
very serious.
I know we're 100%
so
serious.
Always very serious.
We don't do jokes anymore.
No, jokes are for croaks. That's what I say.
Yeah. Just croak away.
Yeah,
with your jokes.
Yeah, choke on your joke, you croak. That's not even a joke though. That's barely wordplay. So how'd you do? You do beef or pork? Pork. Do you get the St. Louis style, the ones that are trimmed on the ends and it's just pretty?
I did not.
Okay.
I did not.
Yeah.
I got the meaty sumbitches.
Mm-hmm.
I did a dry rub of mixed seasonings. There was like cayenne and garlic and onion and
Mm-hmm.
black pepper and a little bit of cinnamon. No, brown sugar. It was brown sugar.
Oh, yeah. You got to have the brown sugar. I even thought of sprinkling that on mine to get them to char a little bit. I probably should have. But, sorry. Yeah. Yours sound excellent.
I dry rubbed those and I let them sit in the pan, marinating in, it was an aluminum pan, and I did aluminum foil over the top. Let them sit in there overnight after they were thawed. Then I put them in the oven for 3.5 hours at 250.
Nice.
And then I just turned the oven off, and I just left them in there.
Mm-hmm.
Just in the aluminum foil, in the pan, until everybody was like, about 6 o'clock was, it stopped at about 2, so they still stayed in the pan.
Yeah.
And I reheated them at 170 for about an hour.
Nice. Yeah.
Before everybody was like, yeah, we're hungry. Had a bunch of family over. Some friends.
That is one nice thing about ribs is you can kind of just keep them on a stasis if you don't have them too high.
And I did the smart thing. I kept that oven door shut.
Yeah.
I didn't open it to check on them. I didn't lift up the aluminum or anything. I just left them there.
What if a baby or a puppy happened to climb in there? Wouldn't you feel bad?
Then we were having baby back ribs, and we're gonna have to pick freaking fur out of the the thing. I don't know what else to tell you. There's a little bit of dog
Oh,
wings.
how'd all this dog hair get all up in my dry rub?
Well,
Nope, that's just a dog, Dan.
that's just a dog.
You cooked the dog.
Yeah, well, it's his fault for climbing in there. I don't know how he pulled the door down.
You're all. I didn't realize.
Fluffy tastes delicious.
Yeah, he's delicious. So did you sauce them?
Oh yeah.
Mm.
So my mom works with a dude named Mo.
Oh, Mo Betta?
Yeah.
Mo Betta ribs?
Mo Betta. Because Mo makes Mo sauce.
Ah.
It is a sweet and spicy, delectable barbecue sauce.
Mm-hmm.
I coated them sons of mothers, and I put them on a grill. They was falling out. I even had myself a total family moment. Because my family, we've got this condition where we clumsy as fuck. And if there's enough of us in one area, something's going to break, something's going to fall apart, something's going to happen. As soon as I pulled that thing out the oven, didn't put it on a pan, grease all over the door and the floor. Thankfully, I was the only one in the house.
And you were wearing non-slip shoes, I would assume. OSHA, OSHA compliant.
Proof. They would have walked in and been like, "You're going to use a mop for that, right?"
Yeah.
But none of them know. None of them know. I didn't,
you didn't tell
anybody.
Anyone?
No, they didn't know.
Did anybody slip and hurt their back?
No, they were all outside.
Interesting.
So none of them know.
Mm-hmm. So they better not listen to this.
Oh shit, that's right, huh?
Yeah, people are going to wonder why the doorknobs are all greasy. Well, it's because Dan tried to hang himself.
That's a totally.
So we have to grease the knobs now.
That's a totally different reason.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was sad the other show was coming to an end. I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah. Would have helped the ratings of our first episode, Dan. Like, I guess I have to go back to the old show. Yeah. Dan, don't take it hard.
I didn't.
You're a beautiful spirit, like a Lisa Frank Trapper Keeper. You're like that dolphin.
I was the panda, not the dolphin.
Oh, I forgot that. I forgot there were mammals involved.
Oh, they did pandas, they did
unicorns.
Dolphins, they did unicorns.
Yeah.
They even did some dragons.
Really?
Oh yeah, they went special.
I would think dragonflies would be more Lisa Frank's speed.
They did dragonflies later.
Yeah.
That was towards the end of the Trapper Keeper era.
Is Lisa Frank dead? Is she even a person?
All right, chat.
Yeah,
you're
chat,
on a mission.
You're
now.
on it.
Is Lisa Frank dead,
or a
was
person?
She even a person?
And
discuss.
Oh my God, we've got an AI, Lisa Frank, and see what comes up.
Oh, we will.
Fuck yes,
we will.
I think we're the smartest men in the world.
And so then I used the Mo sauce and managed to get the pan to the grill.
Now, is Mo retarded? Because I'd call him slow-mo.
I mean, he probably is just a slow-mo in and of himself.
I'm too proud of that one.
He making that slow-mo sauce.
Yeah.
You bet. He
slow cooks it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Slow-mo.
But the sauce is so good. He sell it to a couple restaurants around town. Legit.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, because Idaho has what? Chivers? Is that the one
that's the one that's made with real butter. That was their big shtick, was that it was made with real butter.
I'm not a fan.
It was okay.
It's fine. But it's nice knowing it's local. But
I'm more of a Sweet Baby Ray's myself.
God damn.
And I just can't help it almost every single time. I just Sweet Baby Ray's.
Yeah, totally.
Just every time.
Yeah.
And I
put it on my hemorrhoids.
That makes them sweet.
Yeah, I push too hard sometimes.
They have ways of reducing that,
It's got a cooling effect. I don't know.
It's effervescent.
Yeah.
So I slathered them up good, caramelized them on top.
Did you raw dog?
Oh yeah, I raw dogged the shit. No, actually, I was wearing gloves.
God damn it, Dan!
I can't lie, I was wearing.
You got to connect with your food.
I was really.
Got to get your fingers inside it.
Oh, I know. It wasn't chicken, so I wasn't so concerned about it. Or roast beef,
Yeah.
It's when it's the chicken and the roast beef because you got tits and you got lips. It's just what you got to get your hands into.
I like to finger bang a nice double cheeseburger.
Ooh.
Yeah.
With
Because then your nails come out and you can smell them later.
secret sauce.
You can smell your nails and remember.
Secret sauce all over
Yeah.
my body.
Yeah. Sorry, everyone.
No, you are so not sorry.
Well.
Don't even apologize.
I mean, it's the first episode, Dan.
So, we were going to grill, burgers and dogs if anybody else is hungry, but everybody was full.
Just the ribs?
And we had some Bush's original beans.
Oh, yeah. We had baked beans, too. That was the first time in at least over a year.
Now, did you do Bush's or did you do Vans? Because those are like the two big ones.
Bushes.
Yeah. Yeah, I do original.
The gold can or whatever it is. Yeah.
I do original.
Yeah.
Because they are just delicious.
Well, the roll that beautiful bean footage.
Oh, yeah.
Is that Bushes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
That was Air Bud. Did you know that?
Was it?
Yeah, because then at the end he would slam dunk, but they just were like, "This isn't our brand."
It's like we don't need that dog guy.
Yeah.
You are not that guy, dog.
Yeah, exactly. Mark Wahlberg comes in.
Yep.
He directed those commercials.
Hey, what's going on, dog? I thought this wasn't something that you were supposed to do.
I'm Dottie Wahlberg of There's Burgers or whatever. Oh, God damn it, Donnie.
I swear to God, Donnie, I swear to God.
I told you to stay in the house.
Stay in the house.
We're doing a dog commercial.
It's a dog commercial for beans.
It's a dog beans.
And basketballs, I swear to God.
That's the name of the episode, Dog Beans. Somebody write that down. God damn it.
I'll clip it.
Excellent.
Clip it. Dog beans.
Yes, Dog Beans. We're 30 minutes in. Probably 24.
Yeah, close. But, yeah, so, and then, fireworks ensue at some point. But, yeah that was, I did ribs, too, because I feel that there's, the only thing that's more American than doing ribs, burgers, and dogs on 4th of July is maybe smoking a brisket.
Okay.
And I just can't fit that into a glass pipe.
Just a little pinch of brisket.
Yeah, just grind up a little brisket, just put it in the pipe.
Put it between some foil. And
No. We don't use foilies. We don't do foilies with the brisket.
Yeah.
Not with the brisket.
No, that's awesome that you made ribs because everybody that we were with at Margot's house were like, I haven't had ribs in
in a long
time. Yeah,
it's because ribs are special.
They are, and I'm glad I shared them because I love the St. Louis style. I don't know if you like when you see the Chili's commercial.
Oh yeah, where it looks
and they're
like
just perfect.
It looks like the only thing that's missing out of a McRib sandwich is that they take like the St. Louis, but they remove the bones from it.
Pretty much, yeah.
And they put the little riblet on a bun.
They're just the cleanest presentation.
I could never get into a McRib sandwich. I left that for other people.
Yeah.
They could eat the hell out of that. I was a different burger kind of guy.
I'm kind of attracted to it though, like if I'm at a gas station or like a hotel or something where like I'm like, oh fuck, I need something to eat. They'll always have like those paper wrapped, gas station sandwiches to microwave.
Oh yeah.
The burger is probably not going to be great.
No,
but
it's closer to a high school burger or like
a steamed
sandwich. Something that you're not exactly sure whether or not it's 100% burger meat.
But, if you got the barbecue sauce on there, I'm like, that kind of...
get that barbecue sauce, I swear to God.
Kind of just, it rules the sandwich. It's got the condiment that really, hides the terrible quality.
Well,
you get really drunk. Then either way is fine.
They liked a famous phrase that I like to say, or at least that I like to hear. I don't know if I like to hear it, but I hear it all the time. Is and I might be misquoting, but I don't care.
Dad, you're up.
Rich runs this house.
Rich?
Yeah, good old Richard.
Oh yeah. I think you're right, Dan. Yes.
Richard?
Yes.
Yeah, Richard runs this house.
Yeah.
Richard runs this house.
Censored content runs this house.
Yeah, Richard.
I almost called you the F word. The other one.
Oh.
Yeah. because you're saying like you hear it, but
You
you
trying to
don't not
call
sure
me a
that you like
fairy?
it.
Is that what you're trying to do?
Exactly
You're trying to
that.
call me a fairy over here? Oh my
Yeah.
god! I swear, Steve, I swear to God.
Do you wanna shout out the
Oh, the people in the chat?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And we could probably go back through some of it and
Oh, yes. Now we have come to the portion of our program where we like to address the people who have come to chat with us.
yes.
Yes, indeed. British has come. Yes. So, we start off with Dr. Teabag.
He was the most punctual out of all
Yes,
and very excited. I enjoy that.
Right?
Yeah.
On time.
Yes.
To make sure that everyone knows that he is excellent. Yes.
And there's Nemo.
Ah, little Nemo.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hells yeah. You guys, hells yeah.
Oh,
We
Nemo.
got Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
We carried over T-Cass. We got him in the split.
Oh, nice. Yes.
T-Cass in the split.
Yes.
Sweet. Oh, hey, Margot made it.
Hello, Margot.
I don't know if that's your same Margot, but
She's gonna probably say if I was lying earlier about things. Actually, there's more to the story. So
all right,
we'll-
Dr. Teabag is asking for me to present the cheeks.
it's only kanji in Japanese. It's not called that in Chinese.
Well, then what is it called, Doctor?
Yes, doctor. I didn't go to
Um,
8 years of teabag medical school to be called Mister.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh, wait, no, that ain't right. No,
Oh.
that's right. That's right.
Transformers,
Yeah, Transformers.
gargoyles, street sharks, fucking. There's a gargoyles video game on PlayStation 5, I think.
And they just revamped an old Sega Genesis
That might be it.
Gargoyles game.
I think that's it. Yeah.
And it was hard as fuck as kids.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
that
we're
game
both
was-
hard as fuck
Yeah,
right now.
The bricked up. We've got Scotty G.
Oh yeah, Scotty. He's asking what's croak.
You know what croak
Yeah.
is.
What you got to stroke your croak? Something
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
we stroking a croak all up in there.
Yeah,
making
yeah.
sure we stroking it. And he says they were fucking bomb. Ate the fuck out of those ribs.
Very nice.
Yeah, you know.
How many racks did you make if like the whole gang?
2.
Nice. Okay.
It was like 10 pounds, I think.
Yeah.
All together, 8 to 10 pounds.
Nice. Okay. The sauce was next level good. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
that's a good endorsement.
Then he said, "Now I do motherfucker," or either that or mama frita.
Mm-hmm.
It just kind of depends on what context MF we going with.
Now I do mango frises.
Ooh, mango frizzes. As long as it's not straight mango.
Well, yeah, or straight frise.
Yeah, no, you don't want straight frizz. That's
I think don't they do rose frises? Do you know what that is? It's like I think it's like the icy maker. And I think you just pour a bunch of rose into it.
Sarah, I'm leaving this one up to you.
Yeah.
You've got to tell us about the rose frizzes.
Yeah.
Okay, now getting back to things.
Yes.
Teabag says grilling a tomahawk steak.
Yeah. I don't know.
I cannot say I've had a tomahawk steak. Is that where they've got the bone
Yes.
and it's sticking out?
But you see, Dr. Teabag's really showing off his credentials right now because a man of my ilk typically gets the cowboy cut, which is basically they're both ribeyes. The tomahawk is like, you know, a
Something you
foot
can
and a
beat
half.
someone to death with
Like
and eat it afterwards.
Yes, like an 18-inch bone.
Right? Oh, son of a bitch.
I'm more than 9-inch bone guy.
Okay. I don't care what they say. 18 inches. It's about right. About right.
Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, don't you get me started on Dr. Phil. You want to make sure. No,
Yes.
That sounds a little bit more like our former president.
Dad, you gotta
Great.
compartmentalize.
I'm working on
The
it.
there's nothing really cooler though than buying a fucking tomahawk steak or a cowboy steak, because you just want someone else to hold it while you take a picture of it. So I would always have the butcher hold it
yeah.
up, and then I would take a picture, and then the ladies just slide out of their chairs.
Because of the sauce?
You could say that.
All right. Yeah, that sounds good.
I did.
So,
Romerica?
Romerica.
What's up? Roma, what do you know about Rose Frise?
Yeah, what do you know about
You
Rose
tell us
Frise?
right now.
Uh-oh. Well, we'll have to figure out what the hell he was trying to say because there's a message retracted.
Mm-hmm.
And then it says, depends on the dialect over
Well, obviously Mandarin.
15
Okay, Cantonese too.
Chinese dialect. Listen, I don't even know how to dial a phone these days. It's just push the button and it just goes to the contacts. I don't know about no dialects.
The last time I dialed a rect, I was a much younger man. Okay, it was a rotary.
All right.
I had to.
That was when you sharpened it in the pencil sharpener, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta. Yeah, dial the rect.
Dial M for
Roma.
manly.
What is Lisa Frank up to? How many Lisa Franks did you have? We need women in on this because we're hitting the real topics on this first episode, and nobody seems.
You read it, I can't.
Yeah. Well, Dr. Teabag, MD, I'm guessing. He says, nah, ladies. No, or sorry, nah. Ladies slide out of their chair because there's so much meat. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, and the thing is every time I send the picture, there's a man in a hairnet holding my meat. Yeah. So I mean, it's just this whole. It's all of the senses. You know, it's like so much energy that.
Is it? Would you consider it sensy?
Oh,
no, that's
well,
copyright.
it's sensual.
That's copyright.
Yeah, don't do copyright. They do not sponsor us yet.
I was going to say, I'm working on it.
Yeah, Dan.
We're Sweet Baby Ray's.
Yeah,
sauce.
Tell them our goal is to be the best smelling webcast ever to happen.
Yeah.
On
our compound.
Best show. Yeah, exactly.
On our compound.
Exactly that. Oh shit! All right.
All about that compound.
Roma brought that producer shit. So she said, what? Lisa Frank, born in 1955, is an American artist and businesswoman, the founder of Lisa Frank Incorporated, headquartered in Tucson, Arizona. That's amazing.
Okay, so she was real.
Oh crap! So like, I wonder if you know how you can go to the mall and get like, what's the dude with the mustache? Thomas Kincaid.
Yeah.
He's got his own fucking stores. I wonder if Lisa Frank has to be a fucking millionaire.
Oh, yeah.
Big time.
Oh, yeah.
I just wonder if she's got like her own fucking... I mean, I'd probably go visit it because it'd be like fucking magical.
Well, you know, I can only imagine that, you know, they've got that store Claire's. You know?
Yeah, where the sluts get pierced.
Oh, yeah, they get pierced all over the damn place.
Mm-hmm.
But... You know, I think Claire's might be related because of some of the stuff that's up in that place. I only went in a couple of times because, you know, I felt a little bit some kind of way, and I decided I needed to go and find myself tomahawk steak.
When I'm trying to get in touch with my inner tween, I go to Claire's and just nose around some.
Careful, you go in there and they go pierce your tweenus.
That was good, Dad. I like that. Tweenus. I think that's what we should call penises from now on. Tweenus. Yeah, that's awesome.
I don't know anything else about that. It's just, you know, be careful. They're going to come after your tweenus.
I got my tweenus caught in the toaster, and it was not my fault.
It was not my fault.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
And the way, here's how it works. You get your tweenus caught in the toaster. Number 2, you smell something is wrong. That's the thing. So when you take it out, you got to scrape off the crunchy bits, and then you got to butter it up.
Oh, you butter it up real good.
And she'll know. She'll know.
You just make sure you butter that up real good.
Absolutely.
So,
tween these nuts. Thanks, Dr. Teabag.
Dr. Teabag in the club.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so
now that we've gotten ribs, you were caramelizing, burning shit.
Yeah, so the caramelizing didn't really work, right?
Yeah.
But Margot's got all this dry wood and this adobo fire shoot.
Yeah.
It's probably about 5 feet tall. It's pretty sizable. I wasn't intimidated, because I swing heavy when it comes to adobo. So probably the Pueblos, I would imagine, of Arizona,
My daddy used to subscribe to that magazine.
Pueblo. Yeah. I get it.
Unfortunately, one day Mama found it under my mattress. I got in so much trouble. I got to be a whooping.
I went on to Christian Mingle and I wrote in my profile, "Pray blow." That's what I was looking for, and that's "Pray blow." So
we all about that pray blow life.
So I there were already like bundles of sticks.
Faggots?
Dad!
You're talking about faggots, right? The bundles of sticks, they're also called faggots?
Yes, Dad. Those are sticks.
Yeah, it's called a faggot.
That's what it is, yeah.
It's a bundle of sticks.
Yes, I know, Dad.
Continue.
That's what I was going to call you earlier, not fairy. A bundle of sticks.
Oh, you're going to
I was going to call you a bundle of sticks.
I swear.
Yeah, a bundle of sticks, Dan. It's not anything crazy. So I took the propane torch, and I got the nice one. It's got like the little dial on the back, turn it on, and then it's got the little like starter. So you don't have to, like, I don't know if you ever used the old like chemistry sparker to like, yeah.
Oh, the pinchy thing.
Yes, those things are cool. I like those. Yeah,
the flint pinchy thing.
Yes, that's the way we used to do it back in the old days.
For the old Bunsen burner.
We're spark it up. Yeah, spark it up.
You just
got to
make sure that the beaker knows.
Yeah.
Hold the burner, beaker.
That guy was Asian, right? Not the beep beep beep, but Bunsen Honeydew.
Dr. Bunsen Honeydew?
He's Asian. He had to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll even take that. Shout out Jim Henson.
Oh yeah, dude.
Making all of our lives so much better.
Yeah. And probably doing really weird stuff with puppets. You don't get that good.
David Bowie's not alive for us to ask, but we can ask Mark Hamill.
Yeah. He's one of the greatest voice artists of our time.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Definitely one of the greatest voice actors of all time.
Do you remember that from the old show?
Yeah, it was good old Anthony.
Yep.
Good old Anthony. Flawless victory.
So I took the propane torch and I just kind of stuck it in there and just started like, firing it off, like if you're making love to a woman.
I was going to say, hopefully you at least greased it up first.
Nope, just went in hot.
Did she complain?
It was dry. It was pretty dry in there, which I thought would help.
Oh, that's right. We were talking raw dog.
Yeah. And so and Roma's watching, and I'm like, just. And so, since I'd been working on the motorcycle, I had a lot of aerosolized flammable things, right? Now, what would you use, Dan, if you had to use an aerosolized can to start a fire most expeditely?
Outside or inside product?
Well, for vehicles.
Oh, so for vehicles.
Yeah. Because I'm trying to,
I'd aim for WD-40.
That's not a bad choice, but it is the gay one.
Nobody said I was aiming for it.
I don't spray down no lubricants, dude, okay? Yeah, I roll hot, and they be lubricating themselves. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, I do.
What I did was take starting fluid, which is most known for its combustibility. So I just take it and I didn't have the little straw that like keeps it from aerosolizing much. So I just spray and then spray and then spray, and of course Roma goes, "You better watch out." And I'm like, girls don't know anything, and so I
Except about Lisa Frank. Thanks for coming in the clutch, Romerica.
True. And actually, you'll find perhaps I didn't know as much as I thought, because I was thinking, like, yeah, if I sprayed WD-40 in there, it wouldn't be too explosive. However, I stuck the tip in there and just gave it one crack.
Just the tip?
And a fucking, I mean, like, when you're seeing those rocket-powered dragsters?
Oh, yeah.
And you just see the
Oh, yeah.
when they fire up. That's exactly what happened to this fucking adobo pot. This
Did it
Pueblo.
explode?
It was a Pueblo rocket. No, but it seriously shot.
You got to get a special subscription for that one.
Roma, did it shoot out the top as well? Because it came out of there and it probably shot out 3 feet. And I'm like standing here with like nylon shorts and my bare arm. Dan, feel my arm.
Yeah, that's definitely been
it
toasted.
singed the whole goddamn thing. And then I had all these white spots just burned off. Like, I don't know what happened. I think I'm like Wolverine though, because like I'm good. But there was all this scorched skin, like when you see somebody get pulled out of a burning car.
It smelled a lot like pork.
It didn't smell great. I was hoping I didn't ruin dinner. Yeah. Right, and immediately after it happened, Roma goes, "Oh my God." And then she goes, "I should have been recording." Yeah. So I'm pretty sure anytime I start spraying something into something else, Roma will start recording from now on.
I'm just gonna extend this. Roma Romerica Rifkin, you will be welcome on our show.
Oh, hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
To come in, hang out,
Yeah.
have some laughs.
Just the
and
fun
some
part.
bourbon.
Yeah, she could do just the fun
Yeah,
part.
no, you could
Yeah,
totally
yeah.
just come and kick it. It'll be great.
You could tell the other side of that story, what you saw coming.
That's right. Hey, that's a good one.
Yeah.
What Roma saw coming.
That's probably a good bit. Yep. We'll have to do dangerous things with Roma, though.
Oh, my God, yes.
Yeah.
You've been roped into this. It's too late, Romerica.
Yeah. The first thing I think, well, since we're the Daredevil River Boys, we got to go whitewater rafting. Hell yeah.
Hot
Hell yeah.
damn. Yes.
Hell yes. And while we mention it, hope everybody subscribes to our channel.
Please.
Gives us thumbs up. And
it's new channel.
Yeah.
So even if you just for a second push the X in the chat and you go and you push that like button, you hit the bell for the subscribe and notifications. We're going to post a lot of stuff.
And this is the real deal. We're doing this.
Oh,
you know,
100%.
like this is the thing that is you're going to be a part of early on.
Yeah. You're going to be proud of it.
And we want all of you to come and be a part of it and be our usuals and that kind of thing. Because we'll have a bunch of assholes eventually.
But like,
yes. We'll figure out ways to sift all that out.
Haters gotta hate.
Yeah, so that our people are our people, you know? Like that's what's important to me, you know, is
So this is the first episode, but I'd like to take this moment to say thank you to everybody who has joined us.
Absolutely.
We're gonna probably do a little bit of work, minimize a couple of things, do some clips from the old show because it's not dead. It's still alive very much. We'll beat it until it's dead.
Oh, yeah.
And there's going to be new clips for this show, both on our platforms that we can share them on.
Yeah.
We'll do, there'll be content, there'll be contests in the future. Like if you go and subscribe to, or if you follow us on Instagram, you can take a look at the various different little icons I've uploaded on there, and give us your best Devil River Boys.
Yeah,
Daredevil River Boys. Just just try and recreate the symbol. It doesn't matter what it looks like. Send it to us in the message, and
we might love it. You know,
DM us, I swear.
Yeah.
And we'll post it, and by all means, you know, just It is not dead. We will finish him. And we're interactive, and we're gonna do more involvement, and we're gonna have some skits. We're gonna have different segments that are coming up. Let us know as subscribers to our show. Please share the love. Share the love to everybody. Even if they hate you, share the love. Because I'm shooting out all kinds of requests to about everybody I could possibly think of.
Yeah.
Some old faces from our previous show might make it back. And we're about making life better, having a laugh at everything that even if it hurts, we're still going to laugh at it, because if you don't, that's where the power comes from, and that's where it gets taken away.
Well, and especially share those shorts and things, because that's like that's something that people will watch and they go, wow, that's funny. You know, like we've had so many people that just get introduced to a little bit of our show and then suddenly they're big fans, you know, and that was something that I was always so proud of with the old show, was that we didn't lose fans. We just didn't do the social media stuff and the clips and like all that stuff that really gained traction. And so that's the stuff we're going to, you know, because we think we're funny, we're personable, all of those things that should make you successful. So we're going to pursue this
and
wholeheartedly.
And we're going to have the compound.
Oh, yeah.
We're aiming for a compound.
That's the goal. Is
studio.
Yes.
Living quarters.
Yep.
Awesome hangout.
Porsche.
Yep. GTO.
Yeah.
Land.
Yeah.
Other stuff.
Yeah. And honestly, I want to do live shows. I want to do, you know, whether it's like a combination of like stand up and improv and you know,
absolutely,
webcast and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's the sky's the limit, and we just want to I don't know.
As you can see,
it's so much fun.
We from the streets.
Yeah. We're on the streets right now.
We on the street.
On the street.
Yeah, you can need some strawberries or a pronzel.
Exactly.
You find it in the street.
Yes. Now we're really in the streets. Down and dirty. Gritty.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
The night is hot in hell.
Yeah, so we just hope everybody's on board with us, and, you know, we're all going to have a great time.
And if you have ideas, about subjects that you'd like us to talk about, by all means, hit us up in the comments. We'll pay attention to that.
Yeah.
We'll watch it in the chat.
If you want Dan to do Danny or Mark Wahlberg every episode, I thought that was fucking funny. So, hey, I'll do a shitty Donnie.
Just come on. Show up in the DMs on Instagram, okay? You show up on the DMs, you give me what you want me to talk about, and I swear to God, we'll make it happen, all right?
Have a cheese and steak instead of the steak and cheese. No, it's a steak and cheese. They do. The cheese steak is from Philly.
We talking about in Boston.
Wahlburgers.
Wahlburgers.
Okay, Dan.
Yeah.
You were fucking with me the other day, Tuesday.
I was indeed.
Yeah. It was about my ability to read.
Yes. Yes, I was. Because sometimes you don't.
Well, I was leaning forward to read the
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The screen.
And now you've got the glasses, and I'm happy for you.
And Dan was like, you got a prescription that you don't?
You sure you don't need to actually wear glasses there, Steve?
And I'm like, fuck you, Dan. I'm just intense. I'm just fucking intense when I read. People are like...
Sex in the woods while camping. It's fucking intense.
I get it.
Shout out to old Sarah P.
So, yeah, Dan, you pretty much lambasted me, I would say, in front of all the people.
Basted that lamb
here, you know,
or basted it.
And I wanted to tell you why that makes you a total asshole.
Oh, please do.
Okay, Dan. Well, have you ever heard of chicken?
Maybe.
So what I'll do, Dan, is I will break down chickens, like emotionally. And then after that, I will physically break them down into their pieces, their cutlets, their, chicken tits or whatever those are. Okay? Skin on. Yeah, I know.
You monster.
Right? So I had chicken tits in, it was one tit, chicken tit, in I vacuum seal them myself, right? Doing the carnivore diet.
I hear they're into that.
I mean, it's nice that you can't smell them through it, but you can feel them nicely. I don't know if you've ever put two of those together, with a little bit of WD-40 betwixt.
Just get your tweenus right in there.
Yeah, exactly, Dad. The tweenus. Yeah. I mean, you're not far off, Dan. So, anyways, got my tweenus out, and I'd left this chicken tit in the fridge for a little long. Like where you kind of forget about it and it's been in there for like a week. And it is vacuum sealed. So I know that there's a certain amount of security in it, like a certain amount of, let's say, flexibility in the amount of time you could leave it sit.
You wrapped your meat before you used it. Good man.
Well, so I basically wanted to give it the smell test. Like you'll do with most things in life that are important. The old smell test, Dan.
Oh.
It's a nice thing. Do it with you do it with a lot of things.
Oh, yeah, you do. Keep going.
Shampoo, I mean.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, he's totally
So
busting out a line of... Anyway.
Yeah. So I cut like the corner off, right?
Yeah.
And I'm expecting a little bit of a sulfury smell, because anytime you leave meat, it just puts off a little bit. So I get myself down to I got it right by the sink because I'm very, clean. I try not to, contaminate other things. And right when I get my face down, and it was sealed at this point, but I went to open it. And when I just kind of pinched it together, therefore opening the lips with which I was to sniff, the chicken shifted and plopped into its own juices, and I got literally sprayed, eyes open, completely open, mouth open, because I'm a stupid mouth-breathing asshole. and I'm just sitting there shocked. And it was just as sulfury as I imagined. To the point where I wouldn't eat it. I just wouldn't eat it. So now, not only was this chicken inedible, but it was inside all of my mucosa.
Tits revenge.
Yeah, it was. And so, God damn it, I don't know what to do. I'm like, if I was in a chemistry lab, I would go to the little fire extinguisher fountain thingy.
Yeah, no, you'd totally be washing your eyes out with that.
I know exactly what to do. Eye wash station, 10 minutes, open eyes. Anyways, so I'm just trying not to blink. I'm trying not to get it deeper into my conjunctiva. So I go into the bathroom. I don't know why I didn't just do it at the sink where I got, chemical, whatever it is, bioterrorism.
Yeah.
But I just started open eyes, just paddling
yeah.
water in and my mouth and my nose and just everything.
Well, you don't want to get any of that extra salmon in there.
Jesus Christ.
They try to tell you that salmonella is the one that gets to you.
I don't know if I've ever been that panicked in my whole life.
I'd be pretty panicked too if a titty squirted in my face,
It was fucking,
especially if it smelled like sulfur.
it was so perfect. It was so perfectly tragic, you know?
Epically traumatizing.
So I've got a friend that's a physician's assistant. So I called her and she's like, yeah, you'll probably be fine. And I'm like, what? You're supposed to tell me something bad, and that way I at least have like a point to cling to, you know?
Oh,
like,
absolutely,
like,
right?
oh, you might get an eye infection. You're just saying, you'll probably be all right. And I'm like,
probably
this doesn't feel like it's going to probably be all right.
It's probably fine.
So anyways, now I can't read. And that's you're a fucking piece of shit, Dad.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I've got a
why I'm
disability.
piece of shit. Well,
Other than tinsel, that was the second thing you have to explain, Dan.
well, I'll get out the lint roller, and then,
Yeah,
at least
hope
now
you do.
I know.
Yeah.
So, Steve, I wanted to talk about something.
Oh, Jesus.
It's
What?
near and dear to my heart and incredibly American.
Okay.
You're familiar with Tombstone, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So there's a controversy out there. You familiar with this controversy, Steve?
I know Saturday Night Live did a skit on it like 2 years ago, but other than that, no.
Did they?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
I haven't watched it.
The controversy is that people are having a debate out there, Steve, and it infuriates me.
Okay.
This debate
Oh.
is as to whether or not Doc Holliday had said, I'm your Huckleberry, or I'm your Huckleberry.
You just said the same thing twice. You should probably enunciate.
Which the difference is,
Uh-huh.
I'm your Huckleberry, and I'm your Hucklebearer. Now,
Ah.
let's go with the latter of the two.
Okay.
Hucklebearer is somebody who would hold on to the huckles of your casket after you have been killed, which are the handles,
A pallbearer.
which are now pallbearers.
Yeah.
But back then, they were huckles.
Okay.
So the controversy is as to whether or not Doc Holliday had said, I'm your hucklebearer,
Yeah.
and
That would be a show of respect, probably,
potentially.
or disdain, maybe.
Or
yeah. Like
but-
I'm putting you in the ground, probably.
right.
Yeah.
But it also direct, very direct.
Yeah.
I am directly putting you into the ground
Okay.
because
I might
I'm
not-
carrying your casket
Yeah.
to the fucking earth.
I'm not being literal, but I'm being very I'm being
So
I'm saying I'm gonna put you in the ground. Right.
So I've done research
Mhm.
because it infuriates me.
Okay.
It infuriates me because I have grown up with it always just being, I'm your Huckleberry and Huckleberry,
Mhm.
and looking up as to what Holiday would have meant
Mhm.
by that. In the South, it was a term for, I'm your man.
Yeah.
I am the right man for the job.
Mhm.
I will get it done.
Mhm.
That,
Huckleberries were probably pretty awesome back in the 1800s.
I
you
don't
know,
doubt it.
they were the shit. I bet.
But that was also something is that cattle would eat huckleberry plants,
Mhm.
and they would eat them so much because they liked them so much that
Mhm.
they would choke on the plant and die.
Oh.
So that's also the context. Now,
Also, Huckleberry Hound.
yeah, that's right.
Just saying.
Oh my darling, oh my darling,
Uh-huh.
oh my darling Clementine. I have another thing to bring up about that actually. Relevance to childhood and Huckleberry Hound.
Mhm.
But
And so you are in the camp of Huckleberry, which I imagine most people are. Dad was asking me earlier about
I'm
the
your
in-ear
Huckleberry.
ones. That's exactly why now I know. Yeah,
I'm not as sick as I made out.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for me, I find that Huckleberry
Mm-hmm.
is more of the term that he was going for.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the man for your job. I'm the one who will make sure that you're going to be taken care of
Mm-hmm.
in the right way.
I'm going to punch your ticket. I'm going to cash your check. I'm going to jerk off your grandma.
No better words spoken in this year or the next. So, I like to say, and I believe, that it is indeed Huckleberry.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the context in which Doc Holliday was saying it, it was when good old Johnny Ringo
Mm-hmm.
was a little bit ossified, walking through town, upset about the deceased of one of his former compatriots
Mm-hmm.
in the cowboy collective, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And he was calling out for people to play for blood.
Mm-hmm.
And I had just got done at the barber shop, you see.
Mm-hmm.
And I was holding my 1911 behind my back. And I definitely made sure he answered.
1911's too modern. 1863 naval Colt. 1911 came out in 1911.
Thank you for the correction.
Yeah. Pardon.
I definitely,
I believe he was an 1863 Colt naval man.
I definitely like to make sure that I have not begun to defile myself. However, he called out for blood, and the first thing that I heard was, I'm your Huckleberry. Make sure that he knew that he was speaking to the right man.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I followed it up as soon as he was issuing said challenge with, say when.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we didn't end up taking care of that until we was passed under that big old tree later. However, it was decided at another time. But for me,
I believe his reply was, all right, Lunger.
all right, Lunga,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Michael Biehn.
Oh,
Excellent actor.
amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
Also an alien. Or it was one of
Yes.
the aliens. Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Alien,
Mm-hmm.
The Rock
Mm-hmm.
with Sean Connery. And he is also making sure that Sarah Connor in The Terminator was,
original.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
He was young.
He
then.
was John Connor.
God, he looked good in the 90s then.
Oh,
Yeah.
he was a big star.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing which I think supports your viewpoint, and maybe people aren't, as whatever. But if a hucklebearer was the type to like, grab this handle, I'm like, I don't think they probably did handles very well back then, especially for wild, like if you got
No, they were rope.
a casket, that's what I'm
They
thinking.
were most
Yeah.
likely rope.
Are you using metal? Are you smelding to put handles onto a casket? No,
They couldn't pay people enough to do that yet.
yeah. They would take pictures of you standing up, leaning against the general store, and then they probably just dumped you onto a cart and took you out wherever and fucking.
And the most esteemed, who had the money,
Mm-hmm.
even amongst the cowboys,
Mm-hmm.
for even Billy Clanton,
Mm-hmm.
Ike Clanton's brother,
Mm-hmm.
who was killed in the battle at the OK Corral.
Was that the Frederick fucking Chopin?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
That's a fucking piano player.
Yeah.
You can't even shoot.
Camptown Races. Frederick fucking Foster.
fucking Chopin.
Or yeah. Yeah. That's
No, Stephen fucking Foster.
Yes, that's what it is. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is a drunk piano player. You can't hit nothing. In fact, You're probably seeing double. I got 2 guns, one for each of ya.
We'll have to watch that SNL skit at some point.
I have not seen it, but I would absolutely love to.
Yeah, I just imagine they'd probably copyright strike us for fucking doing it.
So, I just wanted to clear that up.
Yeah. No, I think you're right, and I would imagine 98% of people would agree.
And here's the thing: is the original writer for Tombstone actually meant for it to be Hucklebearer. However, Val Kilmer coined the phrase "I'm your Huckleberry" for the movie.
Well, then
and
I think
it
the writers
still
probably
worked.
Oh, yeah.
It still worked.
All right.
Because whether you meant I will be the one to help carry you and put you into the ground.
Yeah.
Or I'm the right man for the job.
Yeah. It's a little artistic license and probably something that rolled off the tongue easier.
Oh, yeah.
Because people would be like, what the fuck's a hucklebearer? And he had to go look it up.
His southern accent was so good in that movie. And if you watched any other fucking Val Kilmer movie, you'd have a hard time being able to tell that he had had a southern accent, even
that's his
just
peak.
Made for the movie.
Yeah. I think that's his peak as an actor.
It was fantastic.
Yeah. Because he got fat afterwards.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
Then he had other health problems. Thankfully, he's still around.
Yeah.
But he also wrote a book that's actually called I'm Your Huckleberry.
All about what a fraud his entire life has been because he changed that one line.
Well, when you can't play volleyball against Tom Cruise all the time.
Life's not all windmill high fives.
It's true.
Yeah.
And Need for Speed.
As much as we'd like it to be.
Yeah, not everybody can be Iceman.
Yeah.
Or the Saint.
Or Batman.
No, we don't talk about that. I mean, we will. Just not today.
Forever?
Yes, that was Batman Forever.
Mm-hmm.
Not Batman and Robin.
That was pre-nipple Batman.
That was Nipple Batman.
That was
Schumacher.
Schumacher, yeah. And he also did Clooney, right?
Yeah. No, Schumacher did Batman Forever.
Yeah,
and Return. And Robin. Batman and Robin.
Oh, yeah.
And Batman Forever.
Yeah, because he likes male nipples.
Apparently.
And cod pieces. I don't understand why.
And I don't care. Jim Carrey did a great version of the Riddler.
Somebody was saying something on Twitter about Schwarzenegger, and I said, "Everybody chill." That was my reply. Hey,
everyone, chill.
And then the remember the hockey players were his henchmen.
Oh yeah, they were totally his henchmen.
It's like, oh, so you've got to like ice down the entire way to whatever battle you're going to
be able to make sure that my henchmen get in the building.
It just seems like a lot of work for you. Like you could probably focus your time better by delegating. I don't know. I mean, any sort of leadership.
The weathercast calls for a freeze.
That's excellent. It's a good Mr. Frost.
So that was something I wanted to discuss, Steve. Make sure that I was clear with the hat and the accent about where I stand on Tombstone.
Yeah.
And Val Kilmer's Doc Holliday.
I'm sure it'll come back up. We're both
I'm
fans.
I'm very, very, very optimistic about its return to this particular platform.
Dan?
Yes, sir.
I'm a very thoughtful guy. I'm very reflective.
Yes.
So the other day I was reflecting on your name.
Super Dan?
Just Dan.
Just Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Nad backwards?
Well, I mean, you're not far.
I mean, if you wanted to go biblical, it's Lenad or Lanad, depending upon which context you want to go with.
Okay.
Lee or Lanad.
Yeah.
But yeah, continue.
Well, see, I don't like to gender language.
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna.
So, Lanad, did you know that the name Dan, with a minor adjustment of 8 character switches, is the word come. Would you like to respond to that? Would you like to retort?
No, I'm not very familiar with that particular turn of events in particular relation to my name, but we're going to go with no comment.
Yeah, it just seems very coincidental. I don't see how you didn't see it before. C to D, N to M.
Generally, I don't look at come, and I'm going to refer back to my lawyer who says that I should say nothing.
All right, fair enough. But I do think 21.
Don't make me try and work your name into a bundle of sticks because I'm pretty sure I can do that.
Dan, if you want to start this, I'm your Huckleberry.
Say when.
Exactly, yeah. All right, Lunger. If you want to have a gay name off.
Oh, is this where it starts?
I'm just saying, Dan.
This is where it fucking starts, everybody. This is where it fucking starts.
Uh-oh.
When it comes down to the future, this is where it fucking starts.
Wait a minute. Can you guys still hear us? Just give us a
Our audio dropped? When?
Yeah. I'm thinking it might just be because we're so funny that the audio just crapped out.
How long has our audio been out, Nick Mo?
Probably 20 to 30 minutes. Oh, and I forgot to start recording, so hopefully that's good. I mean, it'll be fine.
You pack of cigarettes.
Mm-hmm. I get it.
You ballerina tights wearing sons of mother's other brother.
Okay. Yeah, it might have just been the internet. Just dropped out for like 20 seconds. So we're good. Yeah, so Dan, this might be a new thing. I don't know. Close enough to start a war.
The war is
What the
on.
hell are we fighting for?
Names! Names! That's what we're fighting for. We're fighting for fucking names.
Yeah.
I like these microphone stands. They make me feel
I
better.
know. Yeah, they're awesome.
I can grab a hold good and tight.
That was an Adele bit. So we're also going to have to roll Adele lyrics into our everyday conversations. I hope you're ready, Dan, because this shit's about to get wild.
I'm super ready. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Margot says that Margos don't lose audio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably Nemo. Probably Nemo's got some issues with bandwidth because you can only contain so much hilarity into one stream.
I'd have to agree.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to agree.
Must so. So, Superfan Dan, we're winding down the show.
You know, the best part is
Mm-hmm.
I'm not just a fan anymore.
Super Dan.
Headlining.
Did I say Superfan?
Oh, you did.
I'm sorry.
Oh, now
I've been pretty good about it, though.
Now it's really on.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's really on.
That gives me more letters to play with.
Oh, you're going to have so much fun, and so am I. Be prepared for next week, because it's coming, and it's coming full force.
Excellent. Yeah, no, this has been great.
I have had a blast.
This was really fun.
This was a great way to start it.
Yes. We've got plenty of extra lighting on us now. We're just going to start refining things, I think, from here more and more. We're probably going to get Romerica to help us
with various different things.
Yeah, some graphic arts.
We'll
and things
have
like
some
that.
Location changes.
Yeah.
We'll have content segments.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna do games and stuff. Like me and Dan are gonna have a head-to-head, like where there's winners and losers.
Okay, then we're gonna have to have a third. We're gonna have to have a third to control us.
That might. Well, I mean, I think it'll break out whenever we're not. Like that's going to be the great thing is when we break into segments that weren't planned. You know?
yeah, no, that'll be great.
Yeah, because I mean it's nice to plan things, and absolutely we are. We're upping the ante on everything. That's really what we're doing.
So, to our new fans out there, by all means, you want subjects, you want topics.
Yeah.
Please, we pay attention.
Yep.
We want your involvement.
Yeah.
Give us your feedback.
Yep.
In the comments.
At Devil River. At Daredevil River. So on Twitter, on Instagram, you can message both of us. I'm more the Twitter guy. Dan's going to be the Instagram guy.
If you can't pick up the link from the show on the actual channel to anyone that you send it to or that is looking it up, it is at capital D, because we like that D to be big and important. At capital D, Daredevil River.
Yep.
And you should find us.
Yep. Across YouTube, Instagram, Twitter X.
Yes.
Whatever else we get involved with.
Whatever else.
Yeah, we need to hire some young people to TikTok around.
That might happen.
Yeah.
Might happen.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Yeah. Because, we're young, hip dudes.
Oh, we're the hippest.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, I don't care. I live by the principle of kids from 1 to 92. Christmas song lives it. So do I. I don't give a fuck.
You're not talking about your sexual preferences, Dad, are you? Because I disagree with about 60 years of that. Mostly the top end.
Oh, now it's really on. It's going to be a feud that's going to last for years, I swear to God.
It'll be infamous. People will be
so
like...
famous, it's infamous?
I'll be Ringo. I'll be Johnny Ringo.
Oh, I'm your Huckleberry.
Thanks, everybody. We love the hell out of you. Episode 1 down.